You can hear us now. There you go. I unmuted us. Uh, yeah, nice neck, right? There you go. Bit of neck.
Why so close?
What'd you say?
Why am I so close?
What do you mean? Oh, you're too. I mean, you're that close
Well,
on your. That's how close you are on your chat, dude.
forget it.
Close on your. That's how close you are on your chat, dude. Wait, you don't have headphones in.
I gotta fucking mute this thing.
Yeah, then you're not gonna hear me.
Today is Monday,
Yeah, it
November
is.
30th. Welcome back from the holidays.
Thanks.
We are back in session.
Yeah, we are. We're here with the distraction experiment, which, in case you haven't figured out, is us trying to do an episode while I play a round of Fortnite.
Yeah, I guess the whole idea was like, all right, how do we lean into more of what this show is? And Danny's brilliant idea was like, well, let's play video games. And I was like, I don't fucking want to play video games, Danny. Stop trying to get me to play video games. I just can't. I can't do it.
I don't know why. I tried, folks. I tried to make
I
a
don't know
non-gamer
why.
a gamer.
I don't know how to do it. I'm not gonna be able to bring a PlayStation in here. I can fucking play the baseball simulator game on my phone, but that's not. I don't know how to make this happen.
So yeah, this was our solution. And he didn't just want to watch me play video games. So we're gonna try and do an episode about spoilers, which I'm very passionate about not seeing, while I play a game of Fortnite. You guys won't be able to hear the Fortnite because I thought that would get too distracting for Chips.
I don't know
Because
how
you
to
shouldn't
watch
be able to hear it.
it and you and do it. I don't know how to do it because I'm gonna watch a delayed feed of you, I suppose, to watch you video game.
I mean, you can have it open to the side. Or you don't even have to watch me play. You can just try to keep my attention away from it if you don't want to watch.
That's fair. I don't give a fuck.
In any case, I'm starting the game. So here we go, folks.
He's off.
I'm off. That's the whole point of it. Oh shit, the timer's not up. Where's the timer at? Otherwise we'll forget
It's
about all of this.
already failing us hardcore. The guy's fucking not had a single thing going right since we started. 10 minutes late.
It has been difficult. See, now I'm trying to move a clock in the background to make sure that we can see how long we have left.
Some fucking intern help here.
That would be hilarious. There's no budget for an intern.
I could use some snacks.
There you go. Snack-a-doodle-doos. I could eat a snack. So, spoilers. I fucking hate spoilers.
Danny's made a few posts on the internet
that I have
about his gripes with spoilers. And I mean, lead it off, Danny. You're the one that has the fucking problems with spoilers.
I hate spoilers. Which camera is this? That's you camera. That's the. Hi, folks. I got two cameras going on. Yeah, I absolutely detest spoilers with passion.
Why are you so? You know what you said to me yesterday was, "Oh, I'm more advanced than the common person. That it will actually spoil it for me."
I didn't say I was more advanced than the common person.
This fucking guy tries to act as if he's above everyone else.
No, I fucking don't.
Like, if you tell me an ounce of information, it's now ruined for me.
No, so okay, so over the past, say, 15 years, we've seen a development in the format of trailers for movies and for TV series.
Right now, this is fascinating to me.
What's that?
You're not even playing.
I am playing. I'm flying towards my destination. See, there's parts of the game when you can move, when you can have fucking conversations. So.
This is fascinating. I won't be able to do I can't do
it. That's hilarious.
Like Silver Surfer. Is that Silver Surfer?
No, it's my own superhero guy on the Silver Surfer's board.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So yeah, more and more information about films and stories comes out in the trailers and has so over the past 15 to 20 years, and it really pisses me off how much information they give away. Like people are spoiling their own fucking movies.
Trailers are a fucking thorn in your side.
If there's like I don't watch fucking trailers. If I'm honest, I do not watch trailers.
So you're just watching or buying based on build names or log lines? Are you that old school that you're gonna be like, give me a log line, son, let me hear what they got?
I go from log lines. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of information like visual information. I take it all in written form so I can decide what movie I want to watch.
What?
I don't like watching trailers or getting spoilers. I think
What is that is gonna ruin it for you? You can't even fucking let a trailer just give you a flavor for what this
but
meal's
that's what
gonna.
I'm saying. Trailers have turned into things that are like 3.5 minute mini movies where they show you a piece, a piece, a piece, and a piece, and like you get the whole fucking movie.
No, you don't.
So many
There's
people, so many people in chat are agreeing with me.
let's
People
see.
spoil shit. They advertise things and they spoil shit and they fucking. Oh, I gotta keep playing. I can't scroll down. I have to look
Trailers,
over
I
there.
feel, aren't spoilers. Thank you, Ruby, for fucking at least bringing some sense into this conversation.
Word.
Trailers are like the back of a book flap that's giving you the gist of what's going on in the book.
I hear that. And
When
Magic
you
no,
want
but I
to read
close
the
my
back of
eyes.
a book flap, is that a spoiler for you?
Reading the back of a book flap.
Yeah.
What you can describe in like one page versus what you show in 3.5 minutes of your film content.
Fairly though, Dan, a trailer for the most part is 2 minutes, under 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay.
For
All
the
right.
most,
For the
sure,
most
there
part.
might be these extended red band trailers and whatnot.
Okay. I appreciate the correction. Thank you. I've
So
go
get
ahead.
into your reason for griping. What was your biggest gripe of being too informed on information?
About what you're saying specifically about the posts that I made on.
Yeah. I think we have to talk about it.
uh,
Get
so
personal this week.
it was about a series, and somebody. I got unfriended over this. We won't name names or anything. Um,
I got unfriended.
yeah, I got unfriended, and
You
that's
might
fine.
get unfriended by another person today.
I'm prepared to deal with the consequences of
Or
my.
what was the show?
No, I'm not going to name the show because then we're just giving them free advertising.
Okay, well, give me a trailer for the show.
Well, it's a series. It's a series, and the point is that three episodes left, somebody that I know posted something online that was not a major end of storyline
Revelation.
revelation, but it did give away like four key points about what was happening in the story. And it took away my experience of the creation of a new alliance that was
Oh
shown
wait,
in this one single image.
how did? Oh, so you're flipping through your socials
Yeah,
and you see this image,
yeah. No
and it caught
warning, just an image. And it's like, the person was like, and there was a catchphrase from the show used with the image. Hang on, I got a guy coming in on me. I'm gonna try.
your explanation of this is as frustrating as it could be because you're giving almost no details.
I mean, I'm trying not to give away any spoilers to the fucking show we're talking about. How am I gonna go ahead and do that and give spoilers for a show while talking about not giving fucking spoilers?
Well, we need details in order to understand what a spoiler would be. And at this current point, this is like a year ago.
No, it wasn't.
This pandemic, no one can fucking keep track of things in this pandemic.
I can. To a degree. That's fair. No, to a degree. Nobody can fucking keep track. It's like same day, different shit. But same shit, different day. It's all gone the
What
same
are you
fucking way now.
playing in this video game? What is this
I
fucking?
I have 3 kills. I have 3 fucking kills while I'm having a conversation with you over here.
You have to clean a bathroom at this point.
I'm regrouping. We gotta look at chat too. What's chat got going on? Personally, I don't understand not watching the second or final trailer, but I don't know why you don't. I just explained why I don't want to watch the first trailer, Magic. I don't want to watch any trailers. Like
Magic.
I close my eyes, I cover my ears, I hum things to not hear things.
Are you
Like,
purposely? Did you go to the movies or no? You boycotted the
no,
movies.
I go to the movies. And I
But
sit
you,
there and I sit there next to Nari with my eyes closed and my hands over my ears and I wait for the rumbling in the chair to stop so I know that the fucking commercial thing's over.
do you show up early or on time?
I try to not walk in during any kind of projection.
Would you prevent yourself from walking in knowing that okay, if I go in, I have to act like a mute for 10 minutes?
I mean, it's my choice. It's not nobody's forcing it on me.
No, no, no. Of course, this is your stupid choice. I wholeheartedly got choice. But what I'm saying to you is getting just a bit or taste of information, why would that throw off the whole experience for you?
Well, okay, so the point of the trailer is to give you a little piece of it, and then hopefully you forget about it before you go and see the movie.
Naturally, because we're on information overload.
So maybe my image memory is too good. I don't know. Because I
Again,
can't.
hinting that he's an elitist here.
No, I'm fucking not. I'm failing in many other categories. We all have our ways to shine. I'm not in
Okay.
any way a superior being.
Imaging elitist.
No, I fucking am not. Don't be fucking saying that shit.
Despite that is what I did.
But it's not only that, right? It's not only the fact that you're gonna remember it. They give away so fucking much in these trailers.
Yeah, but
And
you
like,
need a taste, bro. What do you walk into a restaurant and not look at the images of the food? Are you just going straight on the left?
bro, I go to restaurants that don't have images in their fucking menus.
You're not fucking looking up pictures of food before you go eat it.
No,
We live in a
I might
fucking
look up
time
the chef.
when you do
I
that.
might look up like a Yelp review.
That's what I'm saying. You look up the Yelp pictures and you're like, okay,
Not the
what is this
pictures.
food
I don't
look
need to
like?
see the pictures.
You're a real cunt, Danny. I'm calling you a cunt. We're like, and
Whoa.
I'm telling you, yeah, we're 10 minutes
She,
in.
wait, Ruby's like, I don't think anybody does that. Chips looks up food. That's part of Chips. He gets a preview for his meal.
It's still the same realm of conversation. It's a preview of what you're going to expect. You're telling me that you guys don't Yelp your food before you go eat it? Where are you from, Ruby?
Once you see the image, you can't
I don't
unsee
think
it.
anyone does that, Chips. You're out of your mind.
Look at the ingredients. See, okay, so you guys don't like previews for your food? What's wrong with you? What do you do when you sit down at the restaurant? You close your eyes when they serve other people at the table?
That's what you're doing. This is what Danny does. He goes la 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 la.
That's exactly what I do. But I don't go la 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 because that lets too much sound in. I go mmm.
Because he doesn't want to plugs la la la. We ain't got no copyright money for that stuff.
That's hilarious. Oh. Sorry,
So-
I thought I heard somebody.
How did you lose a friend over this spoiler?
Because they disagreed that it was a spoiler.
Oh, so this was just straight up like an image is, come on, bro, you're overreacting. And you're like, no, 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 no. I was able to piece everything together because of my elitist memory.
Image and a catchphrase gave away a shit ton about the culmination of 4
Can you-
storylines. 4
Can
fucking.
you
Oh,
type
hang
in
on.
the show so I can at least judge you based on the information?
The Boys.
Okay, well, there's nothing to be spoiled in that show.
Why do you say that?
Well, I mean, what is the mystery, honestly? They're just, I mean, there was...
It doesn't have to
In
be a
season
mystery
1
to be spoiled.
Was there a season 1 or 2?
I'm not sure. The most recent one. I don't know if it was a season 1 or season 2. I can't remember.
Season 2.
What's that? You're gonna go with season 2?
I think this is now currently the one that just lapsed with season 2.
Okay. I believe you.
An image. Was it the image of the court scene?
No.
Or give me the image. Who cares?
No, because if I give you the image, it's a spoiler, and I don't know if anybody who's watching is gonna go and watch the show. So I
All right,
can't.
everyone that hasn't watched the show, cover your eyes and fucking block it. Because apparently that's a fucking deterrent.
You don't watch the show anyways. No spoilers. Yeah, but no spoilers. I can't give a spoiler while we're talking about an episode. We're talking about spoilers. That's just
I don't watch the show
you're
anyways.
trying.
No spoilers? What kind of universe is this?
I
You guys
like.
don't see images of your food. You can't look at images from a frame rate from a show because you'll figure it all out.
Bro, I figured out from what that image contained and the catchphrase that the person used. As I was trying to say, it was the culmination of 4 storylines that come together.
Well, how do we talk about spoilers and the ruining of them if we don't talk about the actual spoiling?
I don't know.
Well, this is your idea.
I know. Because we're talking about the concept of spoilers, what we consider a spoiler.
Well, you're spoiling my time right now.
Hang on, Nari has a description. Hang on. There's an image of a convergence of characters that gave away a new alliance that was previously unthinkable. There you go.
I don't remember it.
What are you talking about, Magic? They see you're. Why would it be a? No, that's just an advertising piece using a spoiler. If I were to say something about a show that you're watching and reveal a big piece of it to you, that would be a spoiler, bro. Like, studios don't control the spoilers. My asshole neighbor could ruin a show for me.
Apparently, anything can ruin a show for Danny. A post-it with a catchphrase can ruin it for Danny.
It wasn't a post-it. It was an image, like a key image. I got 6 fucking kills. This is going better than I thought it would. Now that I've said that, watch me die.
It's going well for you.
Unless that is what I'm saying. If it is a third-party comment, I consider it a spoiler. Ah, okay, gotcha. I misunderstood. I understood you the opposite way of that. I apologize, Magic.
We can tie spoilers into our conversation of what this is, in essence, a distraction. So, if you're able to do all of the fucking 10 things that you're doing right now, how come you can't manage to see a picture and a catchphrase and move on with your day?
I can, but then when I come to actually see the film, I'm reminded of the pictures, and then it all pieces itself back together, and I get that feeling like, wait, have I seen this movie before? No, I've just seen the fucking myriad spoilers that were in the fucking preview.
And your life continues, and you're not any worse of a person if you just have a hint of it, something.
Yeah, but my money was paying for the entertainment to not be fucking ruined by fucking spoilers. Oh, that money is my time, is my life. Like,
this is insane.
You think I'm insane? Maybe I am. I'll take it if I am. Maybe I'm overly like story centric in my life, and my imagination runs away.
Conversations with you, and you have to ask for permission to talk about pop culture. That's what you're saying.
I mean, if I'm gonna talk about pop culture on a public forum or with friends around, I will check in that I'm not spoiling anything for anybody.
Who is the person in relation to you that you ended the relationship with?
Somebody I went to school with. Fuck. Hey, Tops. Woo. Somebody I went to school with, somebody, yeah, who's in the same industry. That was the other thing that pissed me off. Somebody from the industry posting spoilers. That's just ridiculous.
But you can't just sit and wait sometimes, even if it's a screenshotted image without details. You're saying, like, how long? What is there a grace period?
So okay. So I've made another post since that you've not seen, and it's in a book group where somebody spoiled a storyline for me, like a major development, but not like a book ending moment, just something in the progression of the story. But this is like a story that's run over 40 books.
Okay.
And without any like spoiler alert of any form, this other person who I've never met, we're just in the same book club online, posted a question asking which book it was in that something happened. Now, it's one of the later books. She described the thing in great details and gave away like something that was it wasn't theirs to give away. They didn't write the fucking story.
But are there rules in this forum?
So that's what my post was about. I was asking what people's opinions were, and I've
Okay.
had something like 285 responses, some of which contained vitriol, um, some of which were attempts at being entertaining while masking vitriol.
Uh-huh.
A few people in support.
Or whom? You or the
Oh,
offender?
me, absolutely for me.
So people are not caring for your sensitivity.
No, in this case they're not.
I mean, it seems like in my case either.
So I then get, because you asked, is there like a set time? Is there like a set of
Yeah,
rules?
yeah. What is our grace period?
I'm not asking for a fucking grace period. I'm asking if you're gonna talk about something, just be like, hey, I'm talking about this.
So just give us a heads up.
Yeah, because we do that in everyday conversation. But
You
instead,
give me a spoiler alert.
dude, if I want to talk to you in real life about a movie, I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, have you seen this movie? Are you cool to talk about it? I don't want to ruin it for you if maybe it's something that you really enjoy. But
Sure.
on social media, we don't we don't queue it up. We just fucking get to the meat and balls of the fucking conversation and throw out spoilers without giving shit to anybody.
You're saying it's impolite society.
Yeah, it's fucking discourteous, impolite fucking society, wannabe special bullshit where people are like, I seen it first. Look at me, look at me. It's like I couldn't fucking watch it for 3 weeks because I was at work.
Ooh.
So fuck you.
I gotta say, this is your sharpest form of feedback that I've heard so far. You're very engaged, so this multitasking thing is working very well.
That's
I don't
funny.
know what this Silver Surfer dude's doing right now, but Danny Pooks is engaged.
What can I say? I'm passionate about not ruining fucking entertainment for people. What
But
do we
a
got in
trailer,
chat?
Danny, is not ruining entertainment. I have to disagree with you very vehemently, and with a lot of vitriol, you're a cunt for saying that a trailer is a spoiler.
No, I didn't say a trailer is a spoiler. I said trailers contain spoilers, and they're pieced together in such a way that they give away too many spoilers in a sequence that allows you to know what fucking happens in the movie.
And you should be okay to let somebody hold your hand for a little bit and let you off on your own. I have a child. He's 1.5 years old. He's starting to walk now.
Yeah.
And it will be my greatest achievement when he will safely and comfortably be able to walk down the street on his own.
Okay.
And I am embarking on you to allow a trailer to give you the same feeling of comfort, safety, and preparation for that time when you embark on the journey for yourself. You're like, thank you, trailer. Thank you for giving me the option to buy or sell. And I feel safe to make the decision. That's what a trailer is.
I understand. I think that a lot of trailers, like, show me a movie poster. Show me a fucking movie poster that's well thought out, that has a little bit of like, okay, the old Star Wars fucking posters. Some of the old Star Wars posters, the hand painted ones, the ones where you can see the details of fucking Harrison Ford's wrinkles around his face and shit.
Oh boy.
It's like there's story went into posters. We've moved so much into postmodernist minimalist expression that in certain cases we don't have anything in a simple framed image, and so as a result we've gone too far and we spew half of the movie out in a fucking set of trailers.
You're telling me with your mouth, your European mouth, that you will take a single image as a means to give you a reason to watch something, and then that same mouth is telling me that a single image spoiled a movie for him or a television show for him.
No, a single image that wasn't thought out, that was literally a turning point in the story. That's very different to a well thought out movie poster.
Uh,
That's the
uh,
difference. And Magic, I'm not sure what one sheet you're referring
I'm gonna send you something. I don't know if it'll work.
to. Where are you sending it?
I don't know how to do it.
You want to put it in chat? A link in chat?
Would it work?
I think you have permission still. I'm not sure. Nari, will he have permission to post the link?
It's a JPEG.
It's a JPEG, he says.
Will that work? I have.
Yeah, there you go. As she says, really, it really depends on the image.
No, it's not working.
Why is it not working? I don't see anything come up. It didn't say you were blocked or anything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not.
Oh, you're just trying to share an image, not a link to an image? Yeah, that's not going to work.
That ain't going to work.
Can you put it up on your phone and just hold it up to your webcam? The ultra high-tech version of this?
Look at us. It's a, what is it? It's a print of Return of the Jedi.
Okay.
Let me see. This is pathetic, but this is who I am sometimes.
That's alright, dude.
Return of the Jedi. So this was what? The second or third one of the originals?
The second.
Second?
No. No, I can never remember the names in order.
Can you see this?
Yeah.
Is this too much for you?
You're hilarious. No, that's conceptualized minimalism, and I think that's well thought out.
This doesn't fucking ruin what's gonna happen. Death Star's going down. Everybody's coming after it.
I mean, isn't that playing?
Like, what about Darth? Why do I have to know that Darth's gonna fucking?
No, but isn't that playing off the idea of Space Invaders? Isn't that what that whole? Yeah, the video game. That line of posters and promotional.
I don't know what image is going to trigger what goddamn thing in your brain that's going to do that. It's going to show you the end result of a whole show.
I really wish I could show you the image without potentially spoiling it for other people. And also, my analysis of the image would clearly spoil it for other people because it would be
like. Why don't you guys close your eyes and cover your
ears? And just say it. That makes you want to watch it. But like anything that makes you want to, I don't know. No, I don't think so. So, okay, there was a commercial most recently. There was Russell Crowe's latest film. I don't know if you've seen the commercial for this.
Stop. We spoiler alert.
So you don't want me to spoil the trailer?
No, I just wanted to announce what was going to happen for Russell Brands.
Russell Crowe.
Russell
Crowe. Basically, the trailer or the advertising campaign for this movie is him sitting in a chair, not in character, as himself, and he basically says, "So we made a film, and it's pretty good, and you should go and see it." And it's a little more elaborate than that, but it made me want to go and watch his fucking movie.
Yeah.
Without ruining fucking any of it. And I guess that's a one-off because now that he's done that, anybody else that does that, they're like, oh, they're just copying that Russell Crowe commercial.
To be fair, there is a 2.5 to 3 minute trailer for this new movie.
For which new movie?
Russell Crowe's new movie.
Are you saying there's another trailer or the trailer that I'm talking about?
There's a full trailer.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen that, and I don't need to see it. I'm convinced to see the movie without having to go and see that other trailer.
That didn't work for me.
That didn't work for you. Okay. So you want to taste the package before you buy the sugar. I don't know. What can I say? I have no issue with other people enjoying whatever they enjoy.
Is it just the arts that you're or books and TV in film? Is there anything else? Would you test drive a car to to understand more of the car before you buy it, or are you like,
That's
I'm gonna
different.
buy it regardless?
That's different. That's not a simulation. That's real life. A movie's a
Okay.
simulation.
Okay, I'm just asking where this will go. You won't look at pictures before you eat food.
I won't look at pictures. If they're there, I'm gonna fucking peruse them. But generally speaking, I don't need to I don't Yelp to look at pictures of food. And don't get at me for that, because everybody else in chat was like, "You do what?" So.
Yeah, but half these people are Canadian or Australian. I don't know. They don't have Yelp. They got like Yomato or Tomato or some bullshit like that.
That's funny. Oh shit. Sorry, I got distracted. That's clearly not working for the conversation.
Oh no, you're
Yelp's
plugged
everywhere.
In. I don't know how you're doing it, but you're doing it. I'll tell you one thing: I haven't seen your eyes for the last 30 minutes.
I keep looking at the wrong camera when I look at them.
So when you walk into a bakery, you go, "Please don't show me the food. I'll just tell you what I want before eating it."
I mean, like I said, if there's pictures, I will look at them. I only got 18 that time. 18th. You successfully managed to distract me. Walk in blindfolded. Yeah, I walk in blindfolded and I ask if I can touch the cakes. That's how I determine which patisserie I'm
everyone
going to
to
eat.
stop cooking before he shows up so he can smell the ingredients.
That's not a simulation. That's real life. A movie is a simulation. And I don't want parts of that simulation ruined by somebody else being like, "Bro, the best bit of this movie is when blah, 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 blah." It's like, that's your best bit.
I'm going to agree with you in the social aspect.
Yeah.
There should be an alert or some heading precursor to say spoiler.
Because we do that in real life.
But I'm also going to, it's a double-edged sword, Danny. Shame on you for participating. Even in the book club thing, right? You went through and read this question out.
No. This question was in fucking one of those square things where you can write and it has a bright fucking background. I didn't get to read this. It was just burned into my retina.
So, this dense dialogue or paragraph that this person wrote, all of this information just purged into your head and you had no choice on whether you could read it?
Bro, I'm talking about the culmination of a storyline that I've been reading over 40 books. It has been referenced.
I applaud you for reading 40 books. That's
Thank
just that's something we should be doing more of.
I agree. I've been reading them since I was 11, so it's not that big of an achievement. But
let me disparage, please. You just continue to show off your vanity.
My vanity? Why is being that I'm saying that I've read books when I was 11 is me being vain? Jesus, the bar is fucking low.
That is my lack of vocabulary.
That's fine. Do I think YouTube videos of streamers are good or bad then? Do you mean good or bad? It's what.
Have you not been paying attention? Who asked this question?
It's like, people step off of streams when they don't want to have a new game ruined. We've had friends who have lurked on AC Valhalla while Nari's been playing because they didn't want stuff ruined. Is that wrong? I haven't watched Nari play it either because I don't.
Oh, you don't even watch. Oh God, I don't understand watching other people play video games. I'm not into it. I'm not ever gonna do it. I barely watched you play this video game, whatever you're doing.
That's hilarious. I mean, we're literally on a platform where people watch a lot of people play video games.
That to me is insane.
So yeah, Nari was raided by somebody while she was playing, and that person wanted her to grab his viewers, but he then left because she was playing a game that he didn't want to have spoiled.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems to me that even if you're video games is a little different now, because to me there seems to be a difference playing it and watching it. Okay. Although I don't participate in either. It's as if you're in the driver's seat and the passenger's like, all right, I get it because I fucking sat next to you while you played it. It's not the same thing. The touch and the feel, the everything, your senses aren't kicking in the same as if you're driving versus being the passenger. So I disagree with your video game thing. To me, the images are cool, but you're not getting the full experience. I wish I had a full of shit button for you, Danny.
But what if you
I would,
don't want the full experience? What if you just want to hang out and be social with some people while they play some video games and you get to watch?
but it is also like very like you can shut it off, right? Or you can leave the room. Much like you don't have to participate in it. So this is an easier thing to avoid, I would believe, right? It's not like you see a glimpse of a game or a scene from a game and you're like, oh no, what have I done? Not the same experience, correct?
No, for sure. Like because when you play a video game, you have the option, especially in the open world games, to explore a lot more than what they would just show you in the simulation of a film. A film, they have very specific images that they decide to put in an order to show you, and those, excuse me, though those exist in video games, they're not necessarily the main focus of a lot of the gaming that you see while you're watching people play.
Isn't the same. We're not apples to apples here.
No.
All right. Well, I don't give a shit about video games and spoiling video games, so I would never have that experience.
So the thing is you might watch a video game to see what the gameplay is like, but then not watch when they go to the cutscenes, because the cutscenes are the story. Does that make sense?
No, I can't. I'm trying to read and I can't listen at the same time. Well, the video of a streamer is like a spoiler of the streamer, which grows the streamer without watching the video game. You probably won't watch the streamer. I don't know what he's even talking about. So it goes with movies, the trailer is what grabs your attention. It's just not an apples to apples comparison to me. A movie spoiler or trailer versus a video game one. It's just like different worlds.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's no gameplay. There's no gameplay in a movie. And the only images they're going to show you are part of the cutscene. When I watch somebody play a video game, I don't necessarily see any of the cutscenes, so none of the story is actually given away. Just a sample of what the gameplay is like and whether I'd like to spend my money to buy that. Also, experiencing a video game to purchase, some of these video games are like $100. Going to the movies is $15. So I allow myself, I suppose, a little bit more leeway in terms of what I'll watch or experience of a video game before I spend $100. But the $15,
that's crazy too. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is like now we're in the realm of like a different conversation that I don't even participate in. Spoilers I get for TV shows and movies. Yeah, that I can wholeheartedly be like, yeah. But this stuff I wouldn't even.
Well, again, you say that movies. What was it? The line I just read there. Game trailers are very cinematic. Yes, of course they are, because they've borrowed from that format. So in borrowing from that format, they've created a unity in the media, or the medias that they're using, the different mediums, I should say, just to not confuse anybody. They're creating a uniformity in the media so that they can package and deliver whichever they want through the same format. We've become accustomed to watching trailers, so naturally they're going to make cinematic trailers. We've become trained as a society in the past 100 years of storytelling. We've been trained to watch trailers and experience story through the screen. So naturally they're going to use that to sell us other products.
Wow, we covered it. I don't know where to go from here, Danny.
I mean, did we really get through spoilers completely there? Come on, there's got to be more on spoilers. Or have I exhausted it?
I think that your point is valid. Hey, you don't want to fucking, you very particularly are like, don't tell me anything without a heading. And I agree with it.
Because, I mean, we do that in real life.
But also, it's like, chill out, bro. It doesn't fucking matter. Because there's so much media out there. How could you really, really remember everything and tie it to that moment? Which you were like, sorry, bro, I was working for weeks. I couldn't watch the show. And now you're like, oh shit, I saw that fucking image and now I get it all.
I can describe the image perfectly to you right now.
Maybe you should be in Mensa or something where you can use your knowledge for something.
I don't think so. I'm not. I don't. I really don't think so. I genuinely don't think so at all. I think I have. I don't know. Some image issue. That's all. Yeah, like a remembering thing through images, but I don't have a photographic memory, which is
Mm.
weird. Oh, fuckity bollocks.
Good question. How do you find new movies without different actors without knowing what the movie's about?
That's a tough one.
He's
Um,
just playing on brand.
I mean, you look for writers that you know and like. You look for actors that collaborate on new projects. You look for production companies that you know have stories that you've liked before. Um, and then you fucking read blurbs.
You'll read a blurb.
I'll read a blurb. I think because the words don't force any of the image. I guess that's my issue. I don't want to see the fucking
Yeah, but
images.
it's all about story, Danny, and it's not going to rob you of story at the end of the day. It might give you an inkling. It might give you some sprinkling of something.
Bro, I so wish I could show you this image I'm talking about.
And if it's bad, then shame on the storytellers for creating this because they're not good enough to deliver this message for you.
I mean, they are. What I'm
Always great.
saying is somebody else felt that it was their, I don't know, right to be like, you know what? I'm going to show you this image from this show and celebrate it before you've got a chance to watch it. And this was literally like within 24 hours of the episode airing.
The release of it.
Yes.
So
Which
these people,
we didn't finish talking about what are the apparent rules, right? The rules that somebody fucking gave me in this forum.
yeah,
Apparently TV series is 72 hours. If you don't watch it within 72 hours, you don't deserve to live in a world without spoilers apparently.
I think this has to be agreed upon rules. I'm a civilized person. I
I
may bad word, but I'm a civilized man.
So do you agree that 72 hours? Do you agree that after anything airs or like is available to the public, you have 72 hours to watch it before going on Facebook could ruin it for you?
I wouldn't. I'm past the point of needing to go to social medias to share my personal opinions on my
I'm not
whatever.
sharing my No, I'm not talking about sharing my personal opinions. I'm talking about I'm scrolling on Facebook and somebody else is sharing their personal opinion.
Well, just so we were, this is I don't do the sharing part. If I do it, it's in a text with my friends, and the words spoilers will come up, and I stop.
Okay.
But
See,
it's never ever to. It's be like Game of Thrones. It'd be like the guy. Well, I'm gonna say it. Spoiler: Game of Thrones. When the dragon blows fire on the throne, you're like, oh, that show could have ended there.
okay.
That's how far I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna go deep into an experience, but I guess I could be a public enemy number 2 on your list by saying something like that.
Currently, you wouldn't be spoiling it for me, so you would be spoiling it for somebody else potentially, and then you could be their public enemy number one, or their personal enemy number one, really. Because the other thing, right? All right, on that post, they then came out to that post, despite the fact that I didn't name them,
Yeah,
shame them, or
you were very,
otherwise.
you were very cryptic.
I was very cryptic, and they then came out and basically outed themselves,
Mm.
um, bitched at me, told me that I, like their significant other, should just stay off the internet, um, and that I should get over myself and spoilers. And then she unfriended me.
Mm. Maybe you did the right thing.
I know I did the right thing.
That's an unhealthy response from this person.
I personally agree. And then the fact that like her solution for her significant other to not have stuff ruined, specifically Game of Thrones, she was just like, just stay off the internet, just don't use it. It's like,
I mean, yes, to a large degree, because you're having a social contract with too many people that you can't actually have social contracts with.
Okay, but then here, what about this? In 2019, five of my main money-making jobs came
Yeah.
from being on Facebook at 11:30 at night.
Okay.
So if you're telling me, so if I'm out working and then trying to find time to find the next job from the
Yeah.
areas where I've found those jobs on Facebook,
Yeah.
you're telling me, oh, you go and catch up on all of your episodes before you go and look for work. It's like, no, I can't fucking do that. But to that, yeah, I guess we all have different uses for social media. And for me, like I said, 2019, it provided like a lot of work.
Hmm.
And the fact that and it only provided it because I was on at those hours and was first person to respond to posts and to be like, yeah, I'm your guy. Like, here,
Yeah.
me, because that's the nature of the work in the industry sometimes.
Sure. Well, I will settle this score for you from a personal point of view.
Yeah,
If it's like a small group of people and you're all specifically intertwined on a single topic or show, yeah,
yeah.
there should be like, hey guys, if we're gonna talk about this shit, let's have some ground rules. If you're on if you're in the wild wild west, Danny, which is what you just described, where hey, you might shit and eat at the same place.
But
Sometimes,
bro, do you walk down the street shouting shit?
but that's the
That's
wild
the
wild
equivalent. That's the fucking equivalent. What do you do? You walk down the street, you see a dude, you're like, hey, bro, I like your fucking shirt. How
yeah,
often
but
do you do that shit?
you create a set of rules for too many people that don't want to participate. So,
Courtesy?
so you're
You
gonna
even
get
said,
burned.
no, hold up. You even said yourself that all I'm asking for is common fucking courtesy. So has
I
courtesy become too much of a set of rules for people to, like, what the fuck? What's
do
happened?
you want utopia, my man? And I can't give it to you. We have too many jackasses that live out there that don't run by rules.
Fucking sucks.
Now this is turning into like a parenting conversation about dad. I wasn't ready to do this, Danny, but okay, if I have to, I'll talk to you.
That's funny.
I might as well get my son in here and let him know so I can say the conversation once.
Fuck.
Oh,
Hey,
what?
Tops.
I think we did it. I mean, it's you want a better world, and unfortunately, there's too many people on it to set the rules.
Wait, there was some interesting stuff in chat that we missed.
Well, I mean, I would have to turn off everything just to read the chat.
Personally, wouldn't want to watch it. Then we can judge off a trailer. I get you. I totally get you. And I'm not judging anybody for their desire to watch or sample or taste the ice cream. You know, I also don't do. I don't taste the ice creams at Baskin Robbins. I just don't do it.
What does that mean? You're not trying new flavors?
I'm trying new flavors. I'm just not trying them on a little fucking plastic spoon. I'll take a whole fucking scoop and I'll pay for it.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'll have the experience of it. I won't be, like I get this tiny little bit, and you're like, that's great. That's not even the fucking experience.
Wait a minute.
What?
Another show. What are you talking about? You won't sample an ice cream flavor?
If I'm going to a new ice cream parlor that has flavors that I've never tried, I will choose probably 3 flavors, get 3 scoops, and that will be my ice cream sampling for the day. I'm not going to overload my fucking taste buds tasting 33 goddamn flavors and then have ice cream.
Well, 33 is a bit much. No one's fucking sampling 33 flavors.
But you can. But you can. Because
suppose.
America.
You need to go back to the goddamn European side of the world because you do not like what's going on in these streets.
I love these streets. I love this country. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying. No, there's no fucking rules. That's what's, you know.
For a lawless nation is what the problem is. You know what you came the last 4 years have been going on in this country?
Oh yeah, but let's not talk about that shit. Don't distract me with that.
Here, but what I'm saying is, that's where we are.
I agree. I know. Spoiler alert. I'm hoping it gets better. So we have 3 minutes and 40 seconds before we get into the segment to end it. So I came to land somewhere that's going to be a dangerous place. In game.
On ice cream, unbelievable.
I just, you know, Do you what? Do you sample all the ice creams? Do you sample? How many
Uh,
ice creams do you sample if you go to?
I will at max if I have my go-tos, and then I'll see something new, and I'll be like, oh, I should investigate because I want to step outside my comfort zone.
Okay.
So there's maybe 2 or 3 ice cream shops in LA that I really fancy. One of
Okay.
them is Jenny's Ice Cream. I think it's a fantastic ice cream place. One day I'd like to take you there when life
One
resolves.
life. I'm keen. I'm keen.
But of course, you will not sample any flavors except for in full order form.
Yeah.
But they're a seasonal place in ways that they introduce new flavors every couple months.
Okay, so every couple months I gotta go try their new flavors.
You're gonna have to wait a whole calendar year until you try all of their flavors.
But you're gonna have to anyway, aren't you? Because they're seasonal.
Well, I would also just be like, oh, I know I don't necessarily love fruity flavors for ice cream, and I'm more of a what's the other word? Savory kind of guy.
Okay.
So I will be like, oh, that was a nice little experience. Maybe I'll try it. Maybe I won't. But at least I had a little taste of it, and I can move on with my life. You're just like, oh, I can't even do it. You're giving me too much information here.
It's just I don't want. I can do it. I'm capable of doing it. I just don't want to do like I don't want to sample all the fucking flavors in one day.
I feel like this bothers me more than the
Than the trailers. I don't want previews on my ice cream. Okay.
You don't want previews on your food. You don't want. Wow, I didn't realize this show was going to divide us more than it. I don't know who I'm talking to anymore. This guy's able to multitask in a way that I didn't think was capable. I'm trying to read chat, and I have to shut down everything in my operation to read this chat. First of all, the font is way too small. How do I make this font bigger? I don't know how to do that.
You have to press.
I just zoomed in. Now I'm at 125%.
That's funny. All right, I'm going to the lobby. I managed 50 minutes because now it's Am I an Asshole?
All right, we're shifting.
And I'm shifting away from gaming while we're onto the Am I an Asshole because.
Well, this is the fun.
Yeah.
Wow. Intense. It got intense for a little bit.
Did I skip dating and getting to know Nari as you didn't want to preview? No, Nari's not a simulation. Again.
We live in a simulation, you Dumbo. Of course it's a simulation.
You have no proof.
Is your point of view inflicted on the world, and everyone else is essential characters in your life. Boom. Chew on that, little Danny. Or dude, eat the whole film.
Everybody's the hero in their own movie, of course.
Yes. Okay, we're getting into it. I have a little personal one.
I didn't know. Hang on. I gotta address one thing real quick. Hacked. I said I will preview. I'll taste the ice creams. I'll taste the new ice creams, all in one though. I don't want to saturate my taste buds with 27 different flavors before I eat the 3 flavors I want to fucking eat.
I've never seen anyone sample 27 flavors. First of all, you go in with an idea, and you're not necessarily going the whole gambit. But Danny's telling us that's how he samples.
I don't know.
He samples hard when he samples.
Yeah, Nari's not food, nor is she a simulation. But we did date. We played video games together. That's how we dated. Imagine that.
I do like that comparison, though. That is amazing.
All right, so what you got? What's your Am I an Asshole?
Okay. Well, let's start a little seasonal one. Am I an asshole for telling my husband our Christmas tree tradition is stupid and refusing to do it this year? Now, this isn't written by me, but I do have feelings of being more of a Grinch this year for some reason. Maybe it's just the whole entire year.
Yeah.
2020, just why ended on a fucking cheery note? I don't know. I'm not into it. I don't want to. I think it's more of the labor of it that I'm not interested in. I don't want to set anything up, and I definitely don't want to fucking tear anything down. And right now, on my doorstep is the request to put lights up on my house for a holiday that I don't really participate in. I mean, we're not Christians.
Yeah, I get you.
We're not. I don't know who celebrates it. Catholics, Christians, the world. Apparently, everyone has to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it became a commercial vacation as much as anything, thanks to Coca-Cola.
However, it does look nice when you're walking down the neighborhoods and the houses have lights on them. So I just don't want to hang them up, and I can't afford to pay anyone to do it. Okay, I'm aware the title makes me sound bad. My husband and I have a Christmas tradition in our house. And on that, a Christmas tradition, because we do have someone in our family that's a very big Christmas enthusiast, I feel like if I'm going to participate in this sham of a month, I need to make it more personal than putting stockings on a wall, leaving cookies on a tree. Like, what are we doing here? We don't have to lie to our people. We can create our own fun.
Okay.
So if you're with me, let's create our own Christmas traditions. We get the biggest real tree we could find, erect it December 1st, and absolutely load it up with personalized ornaments for our kids. 2 weeks ago, I had a C-section with my daughter. Recovery has been a bitch, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. This is getting too confusing. I told them we might. They want to skip a tree. She's pissed because she's pregnant. I told her the tradition can pause for a year. He then tried to involve the kids, saying they'd miss it. Oh, she doesn't want the tree. He wants the tree. She's just like, bro, I just crapped out a kid. Like,
well, she had a C-section. She had a C-section.
Which is even more intense.
Yeah, so she's in recovery from surgery and asking not to have pine needles in the house.
I doubt they have any sense of the difference between real and fake trees. I told my husband I won't be left decorating a huge tree alone until midnight. He swore that wouldn't happen, but every year after the lights are put on, he vanishes, letting me having to do it myself. The kids help for all 5 seconds. So this lady's like, look, I just had this kid. You're not going to help me. Kids aren't going to help me. I don't care about Christmas this year. Can we skip it? Is she the asshole?
I mean, I think there's easier ways to approach it, but I feel like they should have. I don't think she's that much of an asshole, really. I think her husband's a bit of an asshole if he puts up lights and then disappears on a regular basis. I think, like, I don't know. It just feels like they need to communicate more. Maybe they're both assholes.
I mean, you're going through pregnancy, things do get crazy. And
yeah, but even, I mean, she's coming out of a C-section, dude.
Yeah,
that's surgery. Yeah.
You can't walk after a C-section.
No, I know.
Your body hurts.
I'm with her, man. I wouldn't want a tree up after surgery.
She's not an asshole. Christmas is canceled this year.
No, it doesn't have to be canceled. It just has to be mutated into something different, like most people's Christmases this fucking year.
I feel we should cancel it this year. I don't care for gifts. I think I'm too old to care about gifts. No one gets gifts that are good. For the most part, you buy a shitty gift and you give it to somebody and they're like, oh, thank you for this shitty gift. And now I have a thing in my possession that I don't know how to get rid of and I have to hold on to.
Yeah, and I mean, did they create new traditions or did they just fucking pick up the traditions that their family gave to them? Because that's the other thing. You know, you merge traditions, you create new traditions yourself. You know.
I think it has to evolve.
I think it has to evolve too, and I think neither of them are allowing for that.
Christmas
but I don't think she's an asshole.
Be the same every year. It shouldn't. You should add new traditions to it every year. That's what I'll do in my home, even though Christmas isn't our thing.
So just celebrate winter solstice, man.
Festivus.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
All right, that was the easy one, but it was seasonal.
I get you. I appreciate you.
Am I an asshole for this? Is up your alley. Am I an asshole for no longer paying cat support to my ex who took our adopted cats after the breakup?
Wow.
Girlfriend and I adopted 2 cats together and a year later broke up. And due to moving arrangements and a long discussion on not separating them, we decided she would take them. Really? You can't split cats up.
I mean, I'm having the same response as Nari. Wait, what? People pay cat support? Like,
these are rich ass people right here.
Yeah.
them a couple times. Then due to COVID and also my ex and I having a hard time getting along, I never really got to see them anymore. Every couple of months, when I could, I'd send some cash her way to go towards the cat's food litter, vet bills. It wasn't much, but I was trying to be a good parent. Recently, she informed me she was moving with the cats, but a few weeks later, messaged me asking me for money for the boys' vet bills. I was a bit over still being involved in her life, so I told her I wasn't comfortable sending money anymore and needed to be a little selfish since I'm trying to save to fly home and see my sick grandparents. Ooh, nice touch. Plus, he was moving and the cats won't be in my life anymore at all.
Yeah.
That seems pretty straightforward. This lady's a fucking moron, right?
I mean, it's weird. We do this thing. Like, okay, so I saw a dude yesterday. I dropped off a couple of pieces of furniture that I built this week, and driving back, I saw a dude on one of those rental scooter things, right? And he had a baby on the baby carrier, and then I looked closer and I realized it was a pug. Like, as he got closer to me, because at first I was like, "You irresponsible motherfucker, what are you doing on a scooter with the baby?" And then he got closer and his baby turned into a dog, and I was like, "Oh, it's just a dog."
Inline scooters,
The ones you can rent, like you flash your card through it and you get to ride it around for 20 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
So this dude had his dog in a baby carrier with his legs out like a fucking baby, and the dog was like, eh. And for a second, I thought it was a fucking baby. And so I'm looking at the guy getting closer, and I'm about to honk my horn and tell him to get off the fucking scooter because he's riding with a baby, and then I realize it's his dog.
But if you did honk, you could potentially cause an accident.
That is true too, which is why I didn't do that.
Okay, all right, you held it in.
I held it in. I didn't do it, but it also like no, you'd never do that with a baby, right? And yet we.
Well, you think that? I'm sure that there are people that are doing that. Those beach cities, people aren't that smart out near the water.
That's okay. I'm sure there's some people doing it. I'm sure there's people even far away from the water that are doing it, and they're fucking idiots too. But my point is that we've grafted the child persona onto pets in a lot of ways. Yeah. And I think that's why this request for alimony basically.
Cat alimony.
And it's like, okay, so when does it stop? When you get a new boyfriend, or do you have to be married? Like,
apparently this woman is asking for a lifetime supply of money for these cats.
It's trippy, man. I did see, so there's a meme like this where the neighbor dropped off a bag of cat food because his cat got the neighbor's cat pregnant.
Well, we have neighborhood cats where this guy leaves his garage open. And I don't know how these cats keep multiplying. Apparently that's what cats do.
Yeah.
And they're running all around the neighborhood. Very irresponsible. Now we have cats all over our property, fucking jumping on our shit, pissing and shitting all over our stuff. And it's like, we didn't want cats.
That's funny. And you have dogs, so they're gonna come. Yeah.
Anytime a cat is anywhere near, my sheepdog will just go nuts and just go chasing it like a moron.
Yeah.
You'll never have me favor a cat in any story, so fuck these cats.
That's funny. We have a few in the house. But yeah, Nari, I agree. Way too precarious for the guy to have his dog in the baby Bjorn, or whatever it's called.
But what about this lady asking for cat money?
I think she's crazy.
Crazy cat
because
lady.
it also means any money that he would have to actually have a pet, he can't. He just has to give it to her. He doesn't get to have a pet.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think she's an asshole.
All right, last one. I'm gonna try to dip into something that happened to me.
Here we go, folks.
So much information without drowning it out. Okay.
Let me preface it. Chips decided to include this because walking away from this, he asked himself the question,
am I an asshole?
There you go. That's why we're including this piece.
Okay. So I know a interracial couple.
Okay.
One of the people in this relationship is a white woman.
Okay.
And in the course of this year, I've seen this couple several times, and I've made innocent comments
Okay.
of the reality of a brown life and a white life. Being like, oh, you're going to White Mother's Day. Something innocent and silly. Nothing to even insult, right? And then part of this couple, very recently, well, how do I explain this in a brief, summarized way? We're celebrating an Indian holiday,
Okay.
and this white mother makes a comment, and she goes, "Oh, I watched some YouTubes on it. Let me tell you guys about it."
Yeah. Okay.
And my knee-jerk response to that was, "Don't be that white lady. Like, we don't need you explaining a holiday about brown people to brown people. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't care about your curiosity, and I don't want you to tell me what you think of it,"
Yeah.
which is ignorant on my part. Now, in my defense, I was drinking a beer, and for whatever reason, I don't drink beers, but I just felt like I had to be like, "Shut up, lady. Don't fucking do it. Spoiler! Don't fucking spoil my holiday with your fucking YouTube learning," right?
Yeah.
So I did it, and I felt bad. Okay, so I apologized, being like, "Wait a minute, I shouldn't have said that. That was out of line. I don't want to judge people for trying to be part of the celebration."
Yeah.
So that was on my side. Yes, I was an asshole in that moment. So the couple that I know is now feeling a little sensitive that when I'm around, I make comments about them being biracial. Not necessarily calling them out and saying you guys are biracial, but the world around us is such that, yes, there's a lot of things that white people have done that have come up to the limelight in the past couple of months. So I'd say sensitivity wise, everything's fucking, it's just hypersensitive, right? So this weekend, we're watching this television show, and these two older white European men are dressed in Nazi regalia, Nazi uniform, and they're essentially part of this reenactment celebrating the Nazi side of history. So I'm watching this and I go, "Fucking white people." Okay? Now, the brown half of this relationship heard me say this, and he got upset.
Okay.
Storms away. Now, the next day was Thanksgiving. And so now we're going to have a nice gathering of everybody that's white and brown all together. And I was pulled aside, and I was asked not to make any comments about said white anything. It was like, "Can you do me a favor and not mention anything about white this, white that, fuck white people?" And instead of trying to argue it out, I didn't want to be a troublemaker, and I didn't want to be like, in the last instance, I was very specifically referring to Nazis. They happened to be celebrating Nazi history.
Yeah.
And you, without context, if anything, you weren't paying attention, or you're associating it with my other comments, are now putting me against white people forever in your head, and it's just not a fair assessment.
I mean, the reality is no person of color is going to dress up as a Nazi and celebrate them.
That's true. That seems a little, it seems like my statement of calling the white people fucking white people was pretty
bang on in this instance, in my opinion. Now, they seem...
What I think is happening is, by association, there might be some weird transfer of white sentimentality of like, you can't comment or criticize the white people, which is completely out of line in my point of view. Like, I've never said anything that would insult the white people, but I also can say, oh, if I see something, sometimes I say it, and it might be labeling it generally, saying something which, in my lack of defense. It's not always funny, but it's like, oh, this is what I comment on
Dude, we even say it in our house sometimes, and we're white.
people.
Yeah, because there's a certain subsection of that category that does stupid fucking shit and has superiority complexes over the
So
entire rest of the world.
so you can't be oversensitive as a white person
No,
and be like, oh, people are criticizing some of the poor judgment that we execute.
no, you say that shit around me, I'm going to agree with you most likely.
I mean, I'm not a racist, but I was
No,
put into a situation making me feel like I'm a troublemaker because I say comments that are so general and wide
yeah,
that are like, I feel like you're not seeing this from the right perspective. Like, it's like, I want to be comfortable and safe and happy, but if you say anything that would disrupt that, then now you're villainized.
yeah, yeah. And
So am I.
you never know what arguments you're bringing back up for that couple. You never know what other instances they've had of this.
That is fair. And in my choice, I could choose to say different words. I don't want to come off saying like I'm innocent in any race.
No,
I
you
don't want
were
to
provocative.
isolate or attack any race.
Yeah,
However, when someone's doing something as egregious as like, let me explain or let me be the one to educate you, it's like,
yeah. It's
really?
white splaining. It's white splaining.
So sometimes it's fine, right?
I'm saying what they're doing. Mansplaining.
Yeah, they're
White
white splaining.
splaining. They're white splaining, and it's like you could come into a conversation and have a nice interaction about what you know about somebody's culture and history if you preface it and if they want to have that conversation with you. But if you
Or you say like, oh, I don't know. It was just really weird when the lady was just like, let me tell you what I learned about your culture in a way that it just seemed like.
she didn't give you a spoiler alert.
On that note, I gave you some personal information. I don't know if I was able to justify everything I was saying, trying to protect some sort of
Yeah.
anonymity, but at the same time, I just feel like we do have a hypersensitive culture around us on both sides. With
Of course.
spoilers, people being sensitive about their backgrounds and histories, and if you call out, people aren't happy about it. So what did we learn today?
I mean, there's a great point in here in chat from Nari. Sometimes equity, not equality, true equity makes people feel uncomfortable,
Hmm.
and that's a big part of the discussion on race. Still, unfortunately, when people
Yeah.
see, yeah, but I like I said, we say that in our house, you know, and they're often more self-serving than anything. That interaction. Nari, you keep putting up such really good points. I keep trying to address them all. It's honestly her probably trying to show you that she's safe and she doesn't realize that it's just more of the same. Yeah. Yeah, like she's an ally. She's an ally. Stop calling me white. I'm your friend. You know?
Interesting.
Kimosabe, leave me be. But yeah. I don't personally think you were an asshole. I think you were making a joke about a very uncomfortable situation, watching something on a screen. I don't know
Yeah.
if the person that stormed out was aware of what you were commenting on.
That I
Um,
don't know.
yeah.
And I was like, I'm not trying to be the fucking problem on Thanksgiving where people are worried about me. Like it became a very like oh no, who have I become now? People are telling me to stop saying
You
things. I was
felt like Larry David.
like, I found myself in a Curb Your Enthusiasm
Yeah,
moment.
you Larry Davided yourself on Thanksgiving.
Oh, thank you for bringing this full circle.
I mean, you did. She didn't give
I,
you a spoiler, and you went full Larry David on her.
I did. All right, I'm done.
I appreciate you. This has been a fun episode, folks. I hope you guys had fun with it.
Thank you.
Here's my face and not my neck. I'll stay here. Are we raiding anybody, Nari? Put that question out into the ether. Let me see if I see anybody on here. Usually let my chess is on. Nice, let's raid chess. I'm just gonna swap over to my ending screen, folks, and then we're gonna raid chess. Okay? Thanks
Thank
everybody
you,
for being
and
here.
whether you celebrate the holidays or not, have a good one.
Yeah, back at you. And everybody else, thank you for being here. It was good times. Gonna mute these two and change over. Bye, folks.